He says, as for Ishmael was a bastard. Look, this is how the brainwash program. As for Ishmael was a bastard, he says. An Arab would have put a knife through him. But we couldn't afford to do that. So I said, Mr. Baynard, look, why don't you come home? We will sit down and we will talk. Bring your wife along and your friends will have meals together. I said, you can't do to me what you did to Mr. Beer. I said, who's talking about doing anything? You come home. Not interested. And every time I get over to Mr. Baynard, I said, my wife, I told her, and she is looking forward to receiving you and your wife. Come home. Every time I said, look, Mr. Baynard, come. We're waiting for you. So he was persuaded. He comes. Mr. and Mrs. Baynard, Mr. and Mrs. Peel, and Mr. Townsend, who was a backroom boy for the Full Gospel Church. 3 Christians and 2 Jews. They come along. Same treatment, feed them well, take them to the masjid, bring them back. I said, now we have teas and samosas. So they're having teas and samosas. So I said, maybe now the guy softened. The tea and samosa and our meals, they're very good. It might have done the job. So I'm thinking. So I said, Mr. Baynard, you remember you told me in the shop that Ishmael was a bastard. He said, of course. I said, you still stand for that? He said, of course. I thought the samosas had done the job, but it hadn't. So I said, all right, Mr. Baynard, tell me now, according to the religion of your religion, Judaism, which is better for a man to marry his own sister and beget child by her, or marry a bondwoman, a slave woman, a negress, and beget child by such a woman? He said, no, the negress is preferable. According to the religion of Judaism, instead of having your own sister as a wife, you rather have a slave woman, a negress, a bondwoman, because that is what they insinuate, that Hajara, who was actually a princess of Egypt. But this rubbish, they say that she was a slave woman. It's all right, even a slave woman. Which is better as a wife? Your sister, the slave woman, according to your religion. He said, no, the slave woman is preferable. Very good. I said, you see, according to the laws of eugenics, inbreeding, which is better for you to have your own sister as a wife, or you have a slave woman, a bond woman, a negress? He said, no, the negress is preferable. I said, according to your common sense, which is preferable, your own sister or this negress? He said, no, the negress is preferable. Very good. No, the answers are right, correct. I said, you see, Mr. Baynard, when Abraham and Sarah, husband and wife, when they went to Egypt, he says, and Abimelech, I'm quoting from Genesis chapter 20, verse 12. You can check it out. And Abimelech, the king of Gerar, sent and took Sarah. See, he goes there, and this Sarah was a beautiful Jewess, Hebrew woman, beautiful thing. So this king, he's enamored, he wants her. And there is what is called the prerogative of kings. In the olden days, you see, the king has a right to take anybody's wife or mother or daughter, anything he wants. Right? I want that woman. You can't say no, otherwise he can kill you. So he's asking Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam, according to the Bible, say, this beautiful woman, what is she to you? So Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam, according to the Bible, he spoke a lie. He said, she's my sister. So she's your sister, then send her in to the haram. So he had to send her in. And things went wrong that night, and the fellow couldn't come right with Sarah. We don't know what happened. But next morning, he's frustrated and he's calling Ibrahim, Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam, and asking him, saying, look man, because of this woman I had a sleepless night. Tell me, what is your connection with her? So he said, she's my wife. So why did you lie to me? Why didn't you tell me? I wouldn't have done anything like that. And Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam says, according to Genesis chapter 20 verse 12, he said, and yet indeed, means without doubt, she is my sister. She is the daughter of my father, but not the daughter of my mother. It's different mother, but it's the father's seed. And she became my wife. So she is Abraham's sister, seed coming from the same father. And you said, according to Judaism, according to eugenics, according to common sense, that the negress was preferable. And you say Ishmael is a bastard because he's a child of Hagar, through Hagar, a slave woman. So I said, if Ishmael is a bastard, then Isaac is a greater bastard according to your standards. Look, you have a right to speak like that. We dare not speak about the prophets of God. Hazrat Ishmael alayhi salam, he was a prophet of God. Hazrat Ishaq alayhi salam was a prophet of God. But now you're arguing with the sick mentality. You got to get rid of the sickness. You got to give it to him with a sledgehammer. When it needs a sledgehammer, nothing else will work. If you say my man, my hero is what you say, then yours is worse.